Welcome to Mesh.
The amazing Kianna Martinez.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, no. I'm good. It's like acting weird.
Listen, before you came on, I was talking to the peeps about what today is, what today means for Mesh. And I am so excited because this is a big deal. And I was telling them how I have never seen a group of super smart, intelligent, creative individuals come together, bring their resources, bring their forces to create something for the community. A lot of times when people create things, there's always like a not always, but sometimes there's a selfish motive, if you will. That's not what Mesh is about. Mesh is about the community. And tell me what today means to you, Kianna. Enough about what I think.
No, it just means like that we get to expand and grow and reach more people, and not just like where we're at and not just within the United States. Like, this is globally. I'm super excited to be able to just have the technology and like the resources to be able to reach at that level, at a global level. I'm going to
Uh-oh. She's moving slow. Okay.
Am I good now?
Yeah, it's a little fuzzy. You are clear. I don't know. You know what? This is the beauty of technology, right? It's the world that we're living in, and it's the world that we are all navigating. It's okay. Hakuna Matata means no worry for the rest of this day. So I'm really excited. We've had some amazing conversations today with people who have inspired us, who have been selfless and sharing all kinds of information that, quite honestly, some people pay for, you know? And I'm looking forward to our guest who's going to be coming on in a few minutes. But again, for those that are joining us, hey, everybody. And for those who might look at this tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, TheMeshCollective.com. Okay, THE, and you look great, Kianna. I see whatever you're doing, it's looking great. TheMeshCollective.com. Go on the website, sign up. I think you might have to create a profile. It's not going to take you more than 2 minutes, okay? But it's for you, okay? You want to, if you're creative, somebody that's in front of the camera, to behind the camera, on the sides of the stage, hairstylists, makeup artists, singers, songwriters, producers, spot ops, you name it. I mean, think about it. You don't shine without the folks, you know, working behind the scenes. This is for you too. Okay. So if you're doing anything to serve the creative collective community, you need to jump on TheMeshCollective.com. I think the website is in the comments. So can you still hear me clearly, Kianna?
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know what is happening. And my phone's just like, you know, being a phone.
Your phone it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. I can still see you and I can hear you. Don't worry about it. Did you say that I'm breaking up? Okay. I don't know if anybody else is on here. You know, if you're not scared, get in the comments and let us know if you can hear us and see us clearly. And if you see me look down like this, I've got all kinds of gadgets going on in my studio. So yeah, TheMeshCollective.com. What'd you say?
I was the same. My computer is logged out. I'm like, all my stuff's going crazy.
You know, it's okay. Hakuna Matata means no worry for the rest of this day. We're gonna have all the days. We're gonna have fun. I'm really, really, really excited. So for those of you who don't know, Kianna Martinez is an amazing country artist. Thank you for somebody staying in my lane. Thank you. Yes, I can see and hear you. I like that. Clear. See, they're giving us the love. They're giving us the love. I love that. Because it's about community, right? We can't shine if you guys aren't helping us to shine. But Kianna Martinez is an amazing country artist. And we are also host on a podcast with Mesh. And I love getting to talk with her and learn from you too.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, thank you.
oh, absolutely. I think it's fun that you and I get to interview this next guest because we can just act up in here and nobody can do anything about it because we're live.
Right?
Just kidding, guys.
Well, before you do, LANEshia, like your voice, I remember when you played me your EP, like, and it still gives me chills, like when I listen to it, because it's just so good. And for those of you who don't know, who are joining, she is an incredible artist, like, and I mean all around artist when it comes to your writing and to your vocals and like just your harmonies. Everything that you do is so good. And today is a really big day for you as well. Can you let everybody know what's going on today?
Yes. And you know what? I'm actually glad you asked me. Normally I would be like, "Ah," but I'm so proud that today I released my second music video. And you can go see it on my website. It's LANEshia.com. That's LANE, Lane, Shia, SHIA.com. LANEshia.com. And go look at it. If you like it, share it. If you love it, tell me about it because I want to hear it because, you know, we can't do this thing without each other. Really, we can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, and it's part of why we do it, right? Oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
I love the love. Thank you, Mesh. This is why I am a mesher, okay? Because of the love. But yeah, today is, and it's funny because I'm so excited about Mesh that I forgot. So the video premiered at 11 o'clock my time, which I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And my husband, you know, he's hollering at me through the room, hey, you know, your video's going live in 60 seconds. And I'm like working on Mesh. I'm just kind of like, oh, yeah. It is. So, and I looked at, yeah, I looked at it. I looked at the video and I went, yes, we did it. And I went right back to, all right, we got to get Mesh going today because this is the premiere and I am excited. And in fact, full transparency, and I'm not going to tell y'all all my business yet, but I would not have made it to this day releasing my second video without Mesh. Just saying. And we'll talk about that later because today's not about me. I don't.
But it is too. And Mesh is about community and we are about sharing people's art. So
yeah, I need to work on that. I don't know.
Take the light for a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm always, this is the hospitality. Oh, I see our guest has joined. Okay, let me.
Look at you.
Hold on. Because, you know, we don't always see it. It's like, oh my gosh, are they there? And they're like, I've been in here for 30 minutes. Oops. Okay, I'm going to invite him in. Okay. Dear baby Jesus, I hope this works. I just sent the request to you.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hi, how are you guys?
Okay.
Good, how are you?
This is hilarious because we've never met before in person. So let me act the way that my mama and daddy taught me to act. Okay.
Okay.
So my name is LANEshia. I'm a recording artist.
Hi, nice to meet you, LANEshia. First of all, very cool name.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And this is my lovely, lovely host, the amazing Kianna Martinez.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm a country singer. I'm one of the hosts for Mesh the podcast and a bunch of stuff. So yeah.
Very cool. Very nice to meet you all. Thanks for having me on this. I appreciate you.
Oh, no, thank you for being here. I am so excited. There's so many amazing things happening today. If you're not aware, the meshcollective.com, we're asking everybody to go on there, follow us, sign up on our website. It is a website, and I don't want to call it a website, but you're going to go to a website, but it's a community of creatives. So anybody that is doing anything in the industry from makeup to hair to cameras to grip to PAs to spot ops to you name it, singers, songwriters, producers, you have got to join us on Mesh because this company is doing some amazing things. So I'm gonna talk about
cool.
Mesh.
I love that idea.
I'm excited about it. So, but we're talking to Jon Klaasen. Listen, First of all, let me just tell you, you have the most gorgeous face.
Oh, stop it.
So,
I
so,
appreciate you.
so when you came on, I was like,
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind.
you are a beautiful soul. I got a chance to learn a little bit about you because I followed you on Instagram. And let me tell you, your voice. Listen,
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are being so kind to me right now. Seriously.
and let me just tell you, I am not to toot my own horn. I am a naturally kind person, but I'm also a straight shooter, and I don't believe in blowing smoke. But when I heard your voice, I started buying your music, by the way.
What?
Yeah, man. I was like, who is this dude with all this swag? And where have I been? And how have I missed out on this brother right here? Because
thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are really you're making my head big right now. Thank you.
You know what? Wear it proud.
Hey, that's awesome. Thank you guys.
So let's talk about you. Because we're getting to know each other in real time. So guys, we're all being pretty vulnerable right now.
100%.
Because this is the first time that we're meeting. And welcome to Mesh, because we're passionate about Mesh, but the reason why we're so excited to see you and to meet you and have this conversation is because we want everybody to feel at home in this space. Okay. So we can just all take a deep breath in and just let it out, and let's just have a good time. And I have a couple of things that I'm going to ask you, but let's start off with, who is Jon Klaasen?
Oh Lord, that is a question, isn't it? Well, there's a couple of answers to that question, but I guess I'll start with the professional side. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'm currently living in Nashville with my band On the Outside, pursuing a career in the pop country field. Been doing social media for a very long time in my life. That's a big part of who I am. Hey, D Hayes is in the chat. That's one of the guys in my band, actually. He's here.
Oh, hey.
But yeah, so I've been doing that music now for my whole life, and professionally, I guess you could say. I've been doing it for over 10 years now, so that's what I do.
Wow. Well, you answered that question quite well, because to this day, when people ask me, who's LANEshia, I'm like, what do you want to know? Because
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel
that could be a pretty deep question.
Yeah. You can be answered a million ways.
It's like, what do you want to tell the people? So singer-songwriter, and you said professionally. I heard your voice. In fact, I heard the band. Is it called On the Outside?
It is called On the Outside. Wow.
Y'all are killing it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The voices, the harmonies, I saw a video. I want to say, did you guys just release a single, Sleepless?
Yes. Oh my gosh, you studied up. Okay, so yeah, we just released a song called Sleepless at the end of last year. And we've been working on promoting that for the last couple months, and we just recently moved to Nashville, so we're kind of, our whole music genre is going through this shift right now as we're writing with all these new people in Nashville, that we are so excited to release to everyone. So Sleepless was our first one, and we basically have already written a whole album that we're gonna wait and see how we're gonna release it and stuff. So we have tons of songs, new songs coming that we're very, very excited for.
Well, I'm excited for you. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to the entire band. You guys all collectively have a new fan in me.
Oh,
and
thanks.
I'm going to be supporting you guys because, and Kianna too, she put her hand, we're going to be supporting you guys because that's what Mesh is about, is that we want to make sure that people know, guys, don't miss out on the good stuff. Like, you have these gorgeous guys singing these amazing harmonies about the most, you guys' message is awesome.
Thank you.
The world needs to know. So how did On the Outside become a band?
Oh, wow. Well, a lot of these guys I've met previously in either on different shows that I've worked on or through mutual friends. The only one I didn't know, his name is Dawson. We found him on the internet, but he is an amazing asset to the band that we've added, and all of us have become very close friends. We started out because we got an email from our manager, Amy Netto, and she kind of ended up pulling us all together, and we ended up hearing some of the songs that they had written for this idea of a pop country boy band, a pop country, 5-part harmony vocal group. And the songs that they had shown us were just incredible. So we were all ready to hit it and hit it hard. And then COVID happened.
Right.
And we had all these tours planned and stuff. But it's looking like hopefully this year might be one of the years that we can actually get a really, really good tour going and stuff. But we'll see. That's the quick rundown of the band that I can give you.
Well,
It's a good rundown.
I can't see all of the comments, but I'm going to tell you, I see some stuff on here and it is cracking me up. And I know it's some of your bandmates.
I think there's some members on here messing around.
I love it. Keep the love, guys. Keep the love and share the live because we want everybody to be a part of this conversation. So you said 3 things. I think it's 3. Don't check my math, but that interests me. It was more than 3, so scratch the number.
Okay.
You said pop country boy band, and you said 5-part harmony.
Yes. So it hasn't been done yet for people to do a pop country or a country pop boy band. But a lot of times when people think of boy band, they just think of like these dudes that dance around on a stage and look pretty. And so we're also trying not to be that. I mean, we can be that, but we are really focusing on the fact that we want to show people that we love to sing, and everything we do is in like 5-part harmony, and we try to come up with these really cool arrangements and how we can do covers and our own original music. And so that is what we're telling people about ourselves.
I love that. I love because I have never seen anything like it before. Typically, in a boy band, you would see, 4 people, 5 maybe at the top. As far as like the number of persons that are part of the group, and choreography from a dancing standpoint is a very big deal. And also the looks, which obviously I saw you guys on the Sleepless video. Y'all don't have a problem in that department. So
Stop it.
That's it. But that's important. That's important. So what is, and Kianna, feel free to jump in because I'm way too excited.
I'm loving it, honestly. I'm like drinking my tea and I'm like, yes.
Listen, I've got some H2 over here. Let me show y'all. Yeah. I've got some fancy H2 over here in a white wine glass. And it's spiked with limes, guys, because I'm a little bit bougie. But
hey, there you go. That's super bougie.
It is. Guilty. So tell me about, what messages, and I'm just assuming because we're learning about each other right now. Tell me about the messaging or the message from on the outside. Like, do you guys have a mission? What's the word or what's the story that is important to get out to your listeners?
Absolutely. So that's actually biggest part of the band for me and for a lot of us. It's the biggest part of why we're in this and why we're doing this. And the point is that we want to do something positively with our music, and we're not just trying to put music out there so that people can hear it and hope that we're like, get famous one day. We are trying to, we know, each of us, that music is a language that everyone can speak. And so we want to cross that barrier with any sort of positive influence that we can reach out to people with, and hopefully touch their lives in a positive manner that can help them get through really tough times, help them just learn some things about themselves, anything that we can do to help them be better versions of themselves.
We could just stop talking right there.
All right, see you guys later.
No, you better come
drop
back.
the mic, right?
I'm going to say this, and I kind of learned that about you, and that's why I asked the question, because I want people to understand the mission, or not just your mission, but the message with Jon Klaasen, with, on the outside, because I'm a recording artist myself. And sometimes when you look at the images that I put out, you might not know that my mission is to get you to think, is to unite people and to bring people together and always be inspired and make people better than they were the day before. That's what my life is about.
That is beautiful. That is amazing.
I get that from you guys. And so where does that come from? What is the source of that? Because some people learn that, through the beaten path. Some people learn that from your upbringing, maybe your family.
Yeah.
Some people learn that from the school of hard knocks. So where does that come from?
Well, I can only give you personally where that comes from. And definitely a lot of it has to do with how my parents raised me. But for me personally, it's all about my faith. It's all about Jesus Christ and how he loves me. And I can only do my best to spread that love to everyone else and show them how much he loves them through me as a messenger and as a servant of the Lord. So
I knew I loved you. I love you. Amen. I'm with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for not being ashamed and not being afraid. And thank you for being bold and courageous. I'm not going to go there because I'm going to have to pull out my tissue in a minute. But and there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying on the lives. But, you know, thank you for that, because some people are afraid. Like Kianna, I mean, jump in. I feel like you have something that you want to ask or share. I don't want to take up all the air.
You're kind of breaking up. Sorry.
Oh, can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Feel free.
I mean, yeah, I'm honestly, I'm enjoying listening to you guys talk so much. And I feel like there's just so many pieces of things that like I wouldn't think to ask. So I like to let you just go when you're on a roll.
Yeah.
I think the thing for me that like I am most excited to hear your side of is just this idea of being put with these people, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're in this very important thing together. And how do you manage like your vision with like having that amount of people and all having visions as artists?
Oh, that's the biggest struggle out of them all for sure. And I think it has a lot to do with, well, first of all, we have a lot of just kind of like band meetings where we're trying to figure out where we're going in our direction. But from the beginning, we all kind of had the same heart and mind of the fact of why we're doing this and what path we want to go on through our music and all this stuff. And it's constantly changing. But the fact that we all started in the same place, I think, is what mattered the most. Because in the end, I mean, we have the right members. All these guys, it was put together the way it was supposed to be. And without any one of these guys, it wouldn't be the band that it is. And so that's just designed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love that. I love it because I feel like I understand what you mean just by the way that you say it. I feel like you feel it. It's something that you feel, and I can tell that you feel that with them, which is so cool. It's cool to get in that type of group.
Absolutely. It's amazing.
I love that. Who is did I hear somebody yelling in your background,
Jon?
You
did. Yeah, some of the band members are here.
Help. Hey guys. Hey guys, we're sending you love. We're sending you love. Maybe we got to do something where we get everybody on one day, because we would have such a good time. Maybe we'll have a chance to
sending you love. They said they're sending you love.
I'm receiving it. I'm receiving it.
There you go.
So Jon, correct me if I'm wrong, were you on the X Factor?
Yes, I was. I was on a lot of those reality TV shows, but that was the first one I ever did. Okay,
tell me, can you tell us about that experience?
I can, because that was so long ago, the NDA is gone.
Good, because we don't want no drama.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, actually, honestly, it was one of my favorite experiences with all the reality shows I was on. X Factor was super fun. I ended up getting put together in a different boy band while I was on that show. And I did a bunch of stuff with them thereafter in LA, lived in LA for a long time doing that. But the show itself, honestly, it's a really cool experience. Going from being living in Indiana in the Midwest and then just kind of being put on a huge stage like that shocks you into the industry. And I enjoyed every bit of it. I'm not going to lie. And also, little sneak peek, Simon Cowell is actually a super, super nice guy. He acts like the mean guy, but behind the scenes, he's probably the nicest dude you'll ever meet.
I love that.
Yeah.
Trust me, I could see right through his.
I was gonna ask.
100%. And as he's getting older, you can see on the TV show, he's getting nicer.
Yeah, I could see right through
How
that.
Hmm.
I'm a good seer.
Yes.
Maybe I should say my discernment level is pretty strong.
There you go.
I can tell that he's that guy, but of course there's TV, and then you don't want to
Hmm.
give too much of your softness away in an
All right,
environment like
he's
that.
got that character, you know, that made him who he is.
Yeah,
yeah.
hey, it's worked
Yeah.
for him.
It is. He's done good.
Yeah. So tell us about
How
any
was
other shows
working
that you've been on. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, how was working with him? Because I've always been so like just so fascinated with him as like a person. I would love to work with him. How was it?
It was amazing. I only got to work with him for a couple of rounds, so I didn't do anything in depth with him. But you can tell he just knows what he's doing. That's the biggest deal right there. It's like you walk into the room and he knows exactly what needs to work, what needs to happen, and he just makes it happen. He's a great leader, and he's great at everything he does in that field. So it's so awesome to be able to watch that happen from the other standpoint. So that's all I can give you there. It's fun. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. Tell us about a time, this just came to me, that maybe, 'cause you seem to be a very positive individual, and you seem to have a good outlook on life and maybe life's experiences.
100%. Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment, we'll call it a teachable moment,
Oh yeah.
where maybe it didn't feel so good being an artist, that maybe something you had to be told or something that you needed to correct, something that you had to hear that made you incredibly uncomfortable?
Oh yeah. Those are constant. That happens all the time. But I'm trying to come up with one specific moment that I had. I don't even know if I could come up with one because it's really just part of the whole process is learning how to take that as just an everyday thing that you can work with instead of like trying to push it off and everything. Just accept it, learn from it, take it with a grain of salt, you know, like move forward. Just keep moving forward through all of that. And that's really the only way through this industry because there's a lot of no's.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of no's.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's a lot of opportunities to become discouraged
Yep.
when you get those no's, because they come, right? You don't get the
100%.
yeses without the no's. And
Right.
so
Right.
it sounds like you've got a plan to lead yourself through those things quite well, where you have to manage your emotions and
Yeah.
make sure that you don't take a lot of things personal, and that
Yeah.
you take the lessons and, like you said, move on, learn from
Right.
it, move on.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. What else can we expect from on the outside?
Oh man. As of right now, I don't think there's when.
Oh, yeah.
Tell them.
Okay.
Tell them,
Well,
guys.
okay. I've been told that I'm allowed to say something. We do have a new song that we've written, recorded, that will be coming out soon. I can't give dates yet,
Okay.
but I can say soon. And for those who are OG fans that are watching right now, it's sooner than our last time we said soon. Because the last time we said soon, it took like a year to get it out. So it'll be sooner than that. Don't worry about that. But it will be coming out really soon. We already have the song picked out. We're going to be getting everything recorded on that real soon. But that is coming, so you can expect that at least.
You had to catch yourself. You're like, yeah, just talk slow. I'm not offended. Just talk slow as you do. Can you talk about maybe an inspiration behind the song? Or I don't want to put you guys on the spot or make you feel like I'm pressing you for information, but what, you got this song coming out as a band. Mm-hmm. Let me ask it like this. What should we look for from this song? What type of message should we receive? What does it mean to you guys?
Mm-hmm. That's a very good question. I'm going to take a second to think about that one. Mm-hmm. I'm going through the lyrics in my head.
I love it.
While he does that, those of you who are joining and are like, who are these people? This is Mesh, and we are super excited because we're bringing a community for you guys to join that are creatives, who want to be in the industry, who want to learn about the industry. It's going to be a really, really cool and exciting place for you guys to meet up and meet new people. And after this live, we are actually going to be doing a preview of the app before it launches. So if you guys head over to themeshcollective.com, you can sign up and we'll send you an email to join our Zoom and you can check it out. And I think I've given Jon enough time.
Yeah, yeah,
No
that was
pressure.
great. That was wonderful. So again, I can only say so much since we don't have any release information about it out yet. You guys are actually the first ones to hear about this. But this song is definitely based on storytelling, and it's based on a moment that we've created with our producer Jimmy and the other writers we worked on it with, about I can't say too much of what it's about.
It's coming out one day.
But
Seriously.
it's coming out one day.
That's your hint.
That's your hint. I can give you guys that.
Ooh.
Love
Hashtag
that.
one day. I got you. Okay. All right. That's good. Well, I'm going to be looking forward to that because, like I said, I saw the Sleepless video and you guys' harmonies are just, I'm a big harmony girl.
Oh, love it. I love it.
I love hearing that, and it's so clean, and you guys sound like you're related, to be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Honestly, when we first got together, that was part of, we honestly didn't know if that was all going to be the band members that were going to be a part of this band, because we needed to make sure it sounded good. And when we all got in the studio and for the very first time heard our voices, because if you hear our solo parts, we have very different voices. Very different. Like you could tell each person out individually so well. And then when you hear us all together, they're so different, but they have this very, very unique blend that was just like totally blessed. We heard that the first time and we're like, wow, that sounded good. We should keep doing this.
You should. It's like unity in the vocal community. Like,
hey, love that. Love that.
It doesn't get any better. So with that, you guys, you said something that's really key there. You guys all have your own unique voices. I mean, honestly, we're all uniquely and creatively made, right? We're all unique, right?
Yes.
And then you come together and you have this oneness in your sound. How do you guys manage? Because I can imagine there, you got 5 different personalities, just like you have 5 different sounds, voices. How do you manage through the different dynamics, or I don't want to say disagreements, but maybe Jon is thinking one way and one of the other guys, and I'll get to know you guys' names, guys. Don't judge me. Maybe somebody else in the group has a different way. How do you guys come together to make the beautiful magic that you're making?
Oh yeah, well that's been a long process. So vocally and just with opinions, we've kind of come up with strategies on how we can make it flow faster and more efficiently together and better. We each know each other's strengths really well. Like one of the guys in our band is just super fashionable. So if there's any arguments about clothing, we just ask him what to wear. And like Andrew is probably the best, not probably, he's definitely the best musician in the band. He's super talented. So if we have any questions musically, we'll be like, hey, can you just help us out with this real quick? And that kind of thing. So we'll go together. And if there's anything where we're really having some arguments, we just stick to the whole majority rules, because there's 5 of us. So 3 people will always be on one side and 2 on the other, majority rules, and you just kind of have to deal with it.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good role.
That is a really, really good strategy.
Helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's good, because and you said something key there, like understanding you guys' strength, and then not just understanding it, but allowing them to thrive in your environment. It's important.
Very important. Yes.
Community. I'm clicking because I'm getting something and I want to make sure I'm not ignoring. Okay. Earlier I had a question, somebody, I don't know, it might have been somebody you know, that said, who's the hunk? Guys, the hunk is Jon Klaasen, okay? And his name is up there. Go follow him. Go research on the outside the band. They're killing it.
Thank you.
Group of guys, beautiful voices. Hope you're not offended by that word, but that's just how.
Not at all.
No way. Express.
Thank you.
Harmony,
That is very kind.
music, amazing, clear message, which is something else that I appreciate. You can just hear. So for me, I have a struggle listening to music and hearing lyrics.
Mm.
because I grew up in the music industry. My whole family's in it. And then I married an amazing recording engineer and producer and
Yeah.
and so everything for me is like melodic. I'm hearing melodies. I know all the parts. But if you ask me what the lyrics of a song are, I don't know. Like I
Yeah.
can tell you the lyric, but I might not understand it. And that's one thing I was able to pick out about Sleepless was that I could hear the message. I could hear the lyrics, and it was awesome. It was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, I'm getting a question. Let me fill this question. I already answered who the hunk was. Oh, somebody said Pam Garcia. I hope I'm saying your name the way that you say it. The next big thing. The next big thing.
She asked, what's the next big thing?
Well, she said, you guys are the next big thing.
Oh, she said we're the next big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we love Pam. We know Pam. We know who she is. She's been around. She's been around. So love you, Pam. You're the best.
Love you, Pam. I know you don't know me, but I love you anyway. And welcome to Mesh.
100%.
Somebody said Sleepless is my favorite song. Oh, I can't. These things are scrolling so fast. I'm just trying to keep up. Pam said,
yeah, I feel that.
I love it. I love it. Hold on. I'm going to click again. This is fun, y'all. I'm having so much fun. Somebody, okay. Yeah. Somebody's requested to join, and I'm not about to let that happen. So, okay. Oh, the Jon Tez asks, what motivates you to work as hard as you do? Let's talk about your work ethic.
Yeah, so that fluctuates constantly, obviously. Uh-oh, did we lose her?
Yeah, Kianna went away, but
That's all right.
When she rejoins, I'll try to get her back.
Okay, sounds good. That definitely fluctuates constantly. A lot of it has to do, because I tend to be an emotional person, and I know that about myself. But if I'm very passionate about something, I can work 14 hours a day and just like not even care because I love what I'm doing. And I've been fortunate enough to be put into an industry of music, which I'm fully in love with. And so I can do that often. But when it comes to the work ethic, it's just because I'm passionate about the message of the band. And because of who these guys are my best friends. And so having them there and being able to do that with them. Hi, you're back.
Yes, sorry.
that affects my work ethic majorly because I'm doing something I love.
You know, thank you for that. So it's important that you love what you do, right?
100%.
And not just do it because for some people, fame comes along with it. And some people do it for fame. I'm not knocking anybody for that because I don't want to kill anybody's dream. But I find that, and this is just me personal, so don't anybody come after me. I'm just sharing my heart. I'm being vulnerable. But I find that it's so much more meaningful when you love what you do.
No, it is. It's 100%.
And you're passionate. Yeah. And
no, I'm telling you right now, though, I have a lot of friends in that position you were talking about. And if you do it for the fame, the worst part is when you succeed. Because then it's not anything you were expecting, and that affects the heart in a very negative way. And I've learned, fortunately enough, by watching my peers around me who've had a lot of success in those areas, and they've struggled. And so you got to find a real reason to do it, and if you find the right reason, the fame will happen.
Amen. Listen, I'm getting so many questions. This is fun. Okay, somebody's asking. Oh, what's your favorite Christian song / artist?
Okay, right now, so I hate to be this guy, but Hillsong is awesome, and they're like, they just are good. Okay, and right now my favorite song is "There's Another in the Fire." Every time I hear that, I just get a little. It's so good. It's so good.
I love that. I've actually been to Hillsong in Australia.
Yeah.
And have you ever been there live?
I have not.
It's another level.
It's crazy, huh?
It's another level. Like I love everything that Hillsong puts out, so you don't have to be.
They're amazing. They're amazing. I know it's a cliche answer, but it's because they're good. So what can I say?
They
Yeah.
can't help it that they're good.
I know, I know.
I love Hillsong. That was a great question. I'm going to click on here again and see, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting, listen, I can't keep up. Somebody says, Amy Outsider 30 says, On the Outside is my favorite group, and it is so hard to choose one song because they're so amazing. Yes. You need to hear all of this stuff, guys. What's your biggest challenge that you have faced in the band? That's from Sophia Mazzella.
Good question. That's definitely 100% what we were talking about earlier. Just trying to get 5 minds on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that that's a challenge that we have overcome. I mean, we've overcome it many times, but like it's never going to go away. We're going to be constantly having to refocus all of ourselves to get on the same page, to try and get on the same flow and that kind of thing. And that's going to be a constant battle for the rest of the band's existence. But so far, I think we've handled it really well. Praise God for that. But
Amen.
yeah, that's definitely it.
You know, I'm thinking about etiquette. I'm thinking about your representation, because we've talked about your faith, which thank you for sharing that, because some people aren't comfortable sharing that. How important is your character and in your integrity in all of your interactions, whether it be in the studio, backstage, in a dressing room, walking from a tour bus to the stage? How important is it that you exemplify good character and integrity? And does it always work?
Yes, because it always works. Because if you have good character when you're going into these sessions with professionals, and even when you're just together with the band, if you can be a kind person, a very patient person, a generous person, that will always help you lift others up and everyone around you, and the product that you are creating together will be better. And if you do the opposite, you have bad character, I can guarantee you that product will be worse, and it might not even happen.
That's wisdom, guys. That's wisdom. Kianna, what were you about to say?
Oh no, I just love that he like took it to that level, because I feel like so many people feel like that's not something that goes with you everywhere. And I feel like it's hard to take it certain places, but that's part of it. Like sometimes it's just not easy to hold that space, and I feel like people forget that. And I think that it's important that you mention that, like, it is just something that like you're bringing with you to the place that you're going to, and that's how you're able to like manage and navigate those things. And I think it's cool. I mean, you have to have respect for these people, right? You guys are spending so much time together, and you're doing something that all of you like love and like are passionate about. How is that? How is sharing something that you love so much with other people? Is it just so exciting to have other people around to like pour into that? Do you find like, how is it?
I find the spectrum to be wider. I think you have higher highs and lower lows. And so it's harder to a degree, but also it's easier because you have all these other guys you can rely on in this situation. I've done the solo artist thing and I've done the band thing many times. And it's a personal opinion for whoever feels whatever they want about that. But for me personally, I've always felt like I do better in a group situation, just because it's always great to have your friends to lean on.
I love it. Kianna, I was going to ask you, can you tell the people, because I'm getting caught up in this day and I'm so inspired by this conversation. Why are we here today, Kianna? What's happening today? Can you tell them? Because I didn't know that we could tell the people earlier that they could join us on this Zoom meeting.
Yeah, of course. So we are Mesh, and all of us, it's a community of creatives, and that's like across the board, whether you are a songwriter or somebody who's behind the camera, if you're someone who wants to be a screenwriter, who writes, cartoons, even like the people who do graphics, like all of that. We are just a community for you guys to join and share your talent and find other people around you or globally. We're going to be in other countries. It's just a way for you guys to connect. And after this, we are doing a Zoom, and we're premiering the app, so you guys are able to come and join us, hang out, talk to our everybody who's a part of Mesh. You can talk to all of us, ask questions, and all you have to do is go to the website, and that's themeshcollective.com. and then we'll shoot you the link and you guys can join us. And we're just excited because like we always need people to work with, right? And you want to have a good community and people that you can trust, people who have the same vision as you. And it's scary when you're first getting into things, and it's scary when you're in the middle of it, because you know, you don't know if people want things from you, or you know, or people are just using you, because that happens too. And we want to save you guys from that. Like, we want to get you guys in groups where you guys can just thrive, and that's what Mesh is.
That's awesome.
I'm so glad that you said, because you don't know if people just want something from you. Because here, I don't know if it's happening on accident, but the amount of people who are sending requests to join this live, I can't keep up. So I'm gonna put myself on the outside. I'm gonna be your personal security detail, because Mama don't play that. It could be just an accident, but it's funny.
That's so funny.
I'm getting
I
some
love
questions.
that.
Let me see.
Community, guys.
You guys are getting so much love in here. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not jacking things up. I don't want to press too many things, because then we'll be disconnected, and then I wouldn't be
That
able
is so funny.
What made you become the type of band that you are? I mean, considering we haven't heard this sound before. So
Oh man, several years of redirection. I don't really know how to give a straight answer on this, but it's just been an idea of a country pop country boy band that we've been trying to find the sound of for a while. And lucky for us, very lucky for us, we started working with this guy named Jimmy Robbins, who is an incredible Nashville songwriter and producer, and he has helped us recently find this new sound we're heading towards that we are so thankful for, and we're all very excited for it right now.
Oh, that's gonna be
I don't know
amazing.
if you hear that, but we got a doggo behind us. Good boy. Good boy.
How cute.
what kind of dog is your doggy baby?
He's not mine, but he is German Shepherd. He's one of the band members' dogs.
Cute.
I used to have a German Shepherd.
He is so precious.
Oh, how old is he?
8 months.
8 months.
He's a baby.
Yeah, a big baby.
Yeah,
Those are the best kind.
Yeah, I'm a big dog lover, and when my husband tours a lot, and I travel a lot, so the dog that we had, she unfortunately basically dug up a grave in our backyard because we weren't home. It was kind of her way of rebelling against us.
Oh.
And I had to find a family to give her to. Mm-hmm. And so I gave her to this family. I interviewed several families.
Yeah.
And gave her to this amazing family. And the next day, I literally lost it because I had given away my doggy baby. So one day I'll be able to have a dog.
Oh yeah. Baby. Oh, I understand. Yeah, we're going through the same kind of thing. It's like I'm going to be traveling a lot, and so it's kind of hard to get a dog that I would be so attached to and have to leave all the time.
Well, maybe you could take doggy baby with you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Somebody asked tour coming soon. I think you kind of touched on that when we first started, but maybe if you want to address that again.
Yeah, we don't have any specific dates yet this year, but I can tell you that we are gonna make it happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen yet, but we're desperate to get on the road because we did a few shows last year. We were lucky enough to do that. We got on a festival that we did some shows on, but we haven't really done a full tour yet. And so even if we have to drive there ourselves, we're gonna make it happen.
I was gonna add that, and it will happen. I'm gonna believe with you guys.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be supporting you. Mesh, we are behind you and we're cheering you guys on. So here's a random travel question, because I love to travel. I feel like it's the best education.
Yeah.
Tour bus or plane? What's your preference?
How long is the tour bus? It depends, because I mean the tour bus is fun up until a point, and you're like, man, I should have flown.
Right. It can also depend on the type of tour bus you're on.
Mm-hmm. That's a big one.
I've done a tour where there's just so many people on the tour, we had to do a normal coach bus with all the seats, and we had a day with 11 hours of driving.
Oh my God.
On a sit-up coach?
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
God.
We were in pain.
Yeah.
Oh
Need to
my.
like stretch.
It was rough. It was rough.
But these are the stories that you get to tell artists, like, hey, you know, because you dream of that tour bus, you know, you got this fancy Prevost and, you know, or maybe you're flying private or whatever.
Right.
On this wigging out. But you get to tell people the story, like, hey, we traveled 11 hours on a coach, like on a sit-up bus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know those seats, they're like the most uncomfortable out of all car seats.
Yeah.
I'd rather go in like a Civic. A Honda Civic would have been more comfortable.
Yeah, at least you get some kind of bucket, you know.
Right, something, please.
Okay, listen,
Oh,
we are
man.
about to, okay, let me make sure I'm not, hold on, my producer's coming in here. You want to, this is what happens when you have access to what's happening. You're going to be on camera, babe. They're going to see you. My husband, who's amazing, by the way, I wouldn't be where I'm at without him. He's like trying to help a sister out, but it's okay, babe. It's okay. People can be exposed to behind the scenes. Listen, I want to tell you guys another thing. I want to echo what Kianna has so eloquently shared. Guys, please, if you're on here, and if you know somebody that is a creative in any capacity, that serves the entertainment industry in any way, go to themeshcollective.com, the meshcollective.com. There's some amazing things going on there. It is a community of creatives. We're here to serve, we're networking, and when things kind of smooth out a little bit in our worlds, we're going to be doing some amazing live events, but you're not going to know about them if you're not following this page and you're not signed up on the website. Go on there, sign up. Those of you who do will be invited to a meeting that we're having later on where you get to preview the app before it goes live. So you kind of get that insider access, which I'm excited about. TheMeshCollective.com. It is in the comments. So as we close, because I could talk to you for another week, my buddy.
I know. I'm like, oh, we're closing.
What do you want to share, if anything, with your fans, with the listeners? What message do you want to share with everybody as we close this conversation?
Oh man, I think we've said a lot of what we've been trying to spread as a mission statement already. So get ready to download the app, guys. It's gonna be nuts. Meshcollective.com.
Thank you. I have a question.
Pay you for that, so I thank you.
I have a Nashville question. How long have you been in Nashville for?
Literally like 6 months.
6 months? Okay. Where's your favorite place to eat at?
Oku Sushi. O-K-U Sushi. Incredible. Go on Mondays from 5 to 7. Everything is half off.
Ooh. What part of town?
It's in Germantown.
Okay.
Germantown.
Nice. I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, it's amazing. And right next to it is this boba tea place that is fire. So
combo. That sounds like an amazing combo.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
You get my boba tea and go get some sushi.
It's so good. Y'all gotta go.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Can you spell that again?
O-K-U Sushi.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. And so OKU Sushi. You guys owe Jon Klaasen for that commercial and stimulus packet, because I am notorious for getting on an airplane and flying to a city to eat. Okay.
There you go.
I'm a real foodie.
There you go.
Anyways, you have been such a blessing to talk to today, to get to know. Thank you for talking to somebody that you've never met before.
Hey, y'all are awesome. It was wonderful getting to know y'all today. Seriously.
Yeah, we are going to be supporting you, us at Mesh, as individuals. We're going to be supporting on the outside and looking forward to all the great music that you guys, I know that you guys are about to release soon.
Oh my gosh.
One day.
Jimmy,
One day.
no. If you guys are working with Jimmy, it's going to be incredible. Like, he's one of Nashville's like top songwriters. Like his stuff,
He is
his
insane.
storytelling is like it's what country music is all about. So I'm so excited to hear that.
Heck yeah.
So
No, Jimmy's a
excited.
beast. He is an actual
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it. Well, is there anything else that anybody wants? I feel like we're in church. You know, sometimes, you know, the pastor will say, you know, I'm getting ready to end this thing, and then something else comes, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
I want to make sure that we button this up responsibly. So, but if there's anything else you want to share, now's the time. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
There you go. Anybody else in the comments or no?
Yo, there's a lot in the comments.
Yeah, you guys have awesome fans. Like I love.
They're amazing. No,
community.
this whole fan base was built off of that mission statement that we have, and lucky for us, we have everybody in that fan base, the Outsiders. We chose the band name On the Outside around the name Outsiders because, and they've really latched onto it because it just means out of the norm, you know, and not following the usual, and being who you are genuinely, and everything that we stand for kind of follows that name as well. So
somebody said, can you please say hi, Yara? Am I saying that right? I mean, you can't talk back to me, but
hi, Yara. I don't know if that's how you say it, but hello.
Yeah, I think it's Yara. Okay. And listen, guys, this, you know, I should just get some popcorn and sit back and watch the comments because you guys are amazing. Somebody said, I think I don't have questions. How's it been? I want to make sure I'm not ignoring anybody because it's about the community and we want to honor every person.
I love that. I love
take
that.
time to come in here because that's what we're about. We love the
Love
people.
that.
What's the most exciting thing you've done in OTO? What's on the outside? Duh.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. You got it. Most exciting thing, honestly, for me personally, again, I can only speak for me. For me personally, it's been working with Jimmy. Like this new period of moving to Nashville, and the whole move to Nashville, I guess I could clump that into, because the whole move to Nashville has been a whole shift, and then being able to work with someone like Jimmy, who's as talented as he is, and being able to learn from him, it's just been a huge, huge blessing.
Oh, that's awesome. Guys, keep that attitude, keep that mentality. Because you guys are a blessing to the world. I know it.
Thank you.
I know it. Keep that same energy, as some people like to say.
There you go.
Anyways, go and have an amazing, whatever day it is. I think it's Thursday.
Yep.
And then have an amazing upcoming weekend, you, Jon, and the rest of the band on the outside. Like, just enjoy your time. Be safe. Take care of one another because that's important. Take care of your friends. And meet us at themeshcollective.com, guys. Go on there. And don't just keep it to yourself. Share it with somebody. Share it with a friend. Share it with another creative, because we want to hang out with you guys because we love the peeps and we want you to join us, okay? With that, thank you so much, Jon. We appreciate you guys, and we just send you blessings, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Sounds great. Thank you guys so much. Have a good
one.
Bye.
Welcome to Mesh.